Are you eating what you think are healthy fruits every day, only to find your legs getting weaker and more painful with each passing month? Do you feel like no matter how much you try to eat well and stay active, your leg strength continues to fade away, leaving you struggling with simple tasks like climbing stairs or even standing up from a chair? If you nodded yes to any of these questions, then what I'm about to reveal will shock you to your core. The problem isn't that you're not eating enough healthy foods. It's that some of the fruits you consider superfoods are actually working against your body in ways that become dangerous after age 60. You see, your body at 65 is not the same body you had at 35. Your metabolism has slowed down significantly, your circulation isn't what it used to be, and your body now reacts differently to foods that were once perfectly fine. What's even more alarming is that certain fruits, yes, fruits that are marketed as healthy, can trigger inflammation in your joints, spike your blood sugar in dangerous ways, and literally steal the strength from your legs. But here's what the food industry doesn't want you to know. There are 7 specific fruits that millions of seniors eat daily, thinking they're doing something good for their health, when in reality, these fruits are silently destroying their mobility and independence. These aren't exotic fruits from faraway places. These are common fruits sitting in your kitchen right now, fruits you probably ate yesterday, maybe even this morning. The devastating truth is that after age 60, your body's ability to process certain natural sugars and compounds changes dramatically. What once nourished you can now inflame your joints, weaken your muscles, and leave you feeling exhausted and in pain. And the scariest part? Most doctors never warn you about this because they simply don't know. But today that changes. By the end of this presentation, you'll know exactly which 7 fruits are sabotaging your leg strength, why they're so dangerous for seniors, and most importantly, what you can eat instead to actually strengthen your legs and restore your mobility. Don't click away. Your independence depends on this information. Let me explain what's really happening inside your body after age 60, because understanding this will change everything about how you approach nutrition for the rest of your life. As we age, our bodies undergo dramatic changes that most people are completely unaware of. Your metabolism slows down by approximately 2 to 3% per decade after age 30, which means by the time you're 70, your body is processing food almost 30% slower than it did in your prime. This isn't just about weight gain, it's about how efficiently your body can handle different types of nutrients. Your circulatory system also changes significantly. Blood flow to your extremities decreases, which means your legs and feet aren't getting the oxygen and nutrients they desperately need to maintain strength and function. When you combine this with the wrong foods, you create a perfect storm of inflammation and muscle deterioration. Here's where it gets really concerning. Your body's sensitivity to certain natural compounds increases dramatically with age. Fruits that were once beneficial can now trigger inflammatory responses that directly attack your joints and muscles. Think of it like this. Your body's tolerance has shifted, and what once helped you now hurts you. The most dangerous part is the hidden sugar content in many fruits. While these are natural sugars, your aging body can't process them the way it used to. When these sugars spike your blood glucose levels, they trigger a cascade of inflammatory responses throughout your body. Your joints become inflamed, your muscles weaken, and your energy plummets. But here's what's even more shocking. Certain fruits contain compounds called anti-nutrients that actually block your body's ability to absorb essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium, the very minerals your legs need to stay strong. It's like putting premium fuel in your car, but someone has clogged the fuel lines. Your digestive system has also changed. The beneficial bacteria in your gut that helped you process foods in your younger years have likely decreased significantly. Without these helpful bacteria, certain fruits can ferment in your digestive system, creating toxins that circulate throughout your body and settle in your joints and muscles. The result? Chronic inflammation that you feel as stiffness, pain, and weakness in your legs. You might notice you can't walk as far as you used to, or that getting up from a seated position has become a struggle. You might feel like your legs are giving out on you, or that simple activities leave you exhausted. The tragedy is that millions of seniors are unknowingly eating these problematic fruits every single day, thinking they're making healthy choices. They're frustrated because they're trying so hard to eat well, but their bodies are betraying them. What they don't realize is that the solution isn't eating more, it's eating smarter and avoiding the foods that are working against their aging bodies. Fruit. Number 1. Bananas. The hidden potassium trap. Everyone loves bananas. They're convenient, affordable, and we've been told they're packed with potassium that's good for our muscles. But here's what nobody tells seniors. Your body's ability to process high levels of potassium changes dramatically after age 60, especially if you're taking common medications. When you eat a banana, you're consuming about 400 milligrams of potassium in a concentrated form. While this might seem beneficial, your aging kidneys may struggle to regulate this sudden influx of potassium, especially if you're on blood pressure medications, diuretics, or heart medications. This can lead to dangerous potassium imbalances that cause muscle weakness, not strength. But that's not the worst part. Bananas are also loaded with natural sugars, about 14 grams per banana. For a senior's slower metabolism, this creates a rapid blood sugar spike followed by a crash that leaves you feeling weak and shaky. This roller coaster effect is particularly damaging to your leg muscles, which need steady energy to maintain strength. The inflammatory response from these sugar spikes causes your body to release stress hormones like cortisol, which directly breaks down muscle tissue. Over time, this constant cycle of inflammation and muscle breakdown leaves your legs weaker and more prone to injury. Have you noticed that after eating a banana, you sometimes feel more tired instead of energized? That's your body telling you it's struggling to process this fruit properly. Fruit number 2, grapes. The inflammation bombs. Grapes seem innocent enough. They're small, sweet, and packed with antioxidants. But for seniors, grapes are like little inflammation bombs that can devastate your joint health and leg strength. The problem with grapes is their incredibly high sugar concentration combined with their small size, which makes it easy to overconsume. A single cup of grapes contains about 23 grams of sugar. That's nearly 6 teaspoons of sugar hitting your bloodstream all at once. For a senior's compromised insulin sensitivity, this creates a massive inflammatory response. But here's the hidden danger. Grapes also contain high levels of natural salicylates, compounds that can trigger inflammatory reactions in sensitive individuals. After age 60, your body's ability to process these compounds decreases, meaning what once caused no problems can now cause joint pain and muscle weakness. The combination of sugar spikes and salicylate sensitivity creates a perfect storm of inflammation that specifically targets your joints and connective tissues. Your legs bear the brunt of this inflammation because they carry your body weight and are constantly under stress. Many seniors report increased joint pain and stiffness after eating grapes regularly, not realizing the connection. The inflammation from grapes can also interfere with your body's natural repair processes, preventing your muscles from recovering properly after activity. Fruit number 3, oranges. The acid attack on your joints. Oranges are synonymous with vitamin C and health, but for seniors, they can be a major contributor to joint deterioration and leg weakness. The problem isn't the vitamin C, it's everything else that comes with it. Oranges are highly acidic, with a pH level that can disrupt your body's delicate acid-alkaline balance. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at neutralizing excess acid, which means the acid from oranges can accumulate in your joints and tissues, causing inflammation and pain. The citric acid in oranges can also interfere with your body's ability to absorb essential minerals like calcium and magnesium, minerals that are crucial for muscle function and bone strength. It's like trying to build a house while someone keeps stealing your building materials. But there's another hidden problem. Oranges contain compounds called limonoids that can trigger histamine responses in sensitive individuals. After age 60, your histamine tolerance decreases significantly, meaning foods that never bothered you before can now cause inflammation and allergic reactions. The sugar content in oranges, about 12 grams per medium orange, also contributes to the inflammatory cascade that weakens your muscles and joints. When combined with the acid load, this creates a double attack on your leg strength and mobility. Fruit number 4, pineapple, the enzyme. Overload. Pineapple contains an enzyme called bromelain, which is often touted for its anti-inflammatory properties. However, for seniors, this enzyme can actually cause more harm than good, especially when it comes to leg strength and joint health. Bromelain is a powerful protein-digesting enzyme, and while this might sound beneficial, it can actually break down healthy proteins in your body, including the proteins that make up your muscle tissue and joint cartilage. For seniors who already have decreased muscle mass and joint wear, this additional protein breakdown can be devastating. The high sugar content in pineapple, about 16 grams per cup, creates rapid blood sugar spikes that trigger inflammatory responses throughout your body. These sugar spikes are particularly harmful to seniors because your insulin sensitivity has decreased with age, making it harder for your body to manage these glucose fluctuations. Pineapple also contains high levels of manganese, and while this mineral is essential in small amounts, too much can interfere with your body's ability to absorb other crucial minerals like iron and calcium. This mineral imbalance can contribute to muscle weakness and bone fragility. Many seniors experience increased joint pain and muscle soreness after eating pineapple regularly, not realizing that this healthy fruit is actually contributing to their mobility problems. Fruit number 5, watermelon, the hidden sugar bomb. Watermelon seems like the perfect summer fruit. It's mostly water, low in calories, and refreshing. But this perception is dangerously misleading for seniors because watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit. Despite being mostly water, watermelon causes rapid spikes in blood sugar that can be more dramatic than eating candy. For seniors with compromised insulin sensitivity, these spikes trigger massive inflammatory responses that directly target joint tissues and muscle fibers. The problem is that watermelon's high water content masks its sugar impact. You can easily eat large portions without feeling full, consuming enormous amounts of sugar without realizing it. A typical serving of watermelon can contain 20 to 30 grams of sugar, all of which hits your bloodstream within minutes. This rapid sugar absorption causes your body to release inflammatory cytokines, chemical messengers that promote inflammation throughout your body. Your legs, being weight-bearing joints, are particularly susceptible to this inflammatory damage. The deceptive nature of watermelon makes it especially dangerous because many seniors eat it thinking they're making a healthy choice, when in reality, they're sabotaging their joint health and muscle strength. Fruit number 6, mango, the tropical inflammation trigger. Mangoes are delicious and packed with vitamins, but they're also loaded with compounds that can trigger severe inflammatory responses in seniors. The combination of high sugar content and natural chemicals makes mangoes particularly problematic for aging bodies. A single mango contains about 45 grams of sugar. That's more than a can of soda. For seniors with slower metabolisms and decreased insulin sensitivity, this massive sugar load creates inflammatory cascades that can last for hours after consumption. But mangoes also contain urushiol, the same compound found in poison ivy. While the levels are much lower, sensitive individuals can experience allergic reactions that manifest as joint pain, muscle weakness, and fatigue. After age 60, your sensitivity to these compounds increases significantly. The tropical nature of mangoes also means they're often picked unripe and artificially ripened with chemicals that can further trigger inflammatory responses in sensitive seniors. These processing chemicals can accumulate in your system and contribute to chronic inflammation. Fruit number 7, cherries. The deceptive anti-inflammatory cherries are often marketed as anti-inflammatory superfoods, and while they do contain beneficial compounds, they're also loaded with problems for seniors. The high sugar content and potential for allergic reactions make cherries a hidden threat to leg strength. Sweet cherries contain about 20 grams of sugar per cup, creating the same inflammatory sugar spikes as other problematic fruits. But cherries also contain high levels of sorbitol, a sugar alcohol that can cause digestive distress and interfere with nutrient absorption. The anthocyanins that give cherries their anti-inflammatory reputation can also trigger histamine responses in sensitive individuals. For seniors with compromised immune systems, this can lead to chronic inflammation that specifically targets joint tissues. Many seniors experience increased pain and stiffness after eating cherries regularly, not realizing that this supposedly anti-inflammatory fruit is actually contributing to their mobility problems. Now, I know what you're thinking. If these common fruits can be so harmful, what can you eat? Are you doomed to avoid fruit forever? Absolutely not. The key isn't to eliminate fruit from your diet entirely, but to choose the right fruits that work with your aging body instead of against it. The truth is, there are specific fruits and foods that can actually strengthen your legs, reduce inflammation, and restore your mobility. These aren't exotic superfoods that cost a fortune. They're readily available options that your body can process efficiently even after age 60. The difference lies in understanding how your body has changed and choosing foods that support those changes rather than fighting them. When you make the right choices, you'll start noticing improvements in your energy levels, joint comfort and leg strength within just a few weeks. Your body wants to be strong and mobile. It just needs the right fuel. What I'm about to share with you are the specific fruits and foods that can help restore your strength and give you back the confidence to move freely and independently. Power food, Charawan, blueberries, nature's anti-inflammatory medicine. Blueberries are truly a miracle food for seniors because they provide powerful nutrition without the harmful effects of the fruits we just discussed. Unlike high-sugar fruits, blueberries have a low glycemic index, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar and trigger inflammatory responses. What makes blueberries special is their incredibly high concentration of anthocyanins, the same compounds found in cherries, but in a much more bioavailable form. These anthocyanins specifically target the type of inflammation that affects your joints and muscles, helping to reduce pain and stiffness in your legs. The antioxidants in blueberries also protect your blood vessels and improve circulation to your extremities. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your leg muscles, which translates to improved strength and endurance. Studies have shown that seniors who eat blueberries regularly experience significant improvements in muscle strength and balance. The key is eating them fresh or frozen, avoiding dried blueberries which are concentrated in sugar. Aim for half a cup of blueberries 3-4 times per week. You can add them to yogurt, eat them as a snack, or blend them into smoothies. Your legs will thank you. Power food number 2. Avocado, the muscle-building fruit. While technically a fruit, avocado provides the healthy fats and nutrients your aging body desperately needs without any of the harmful sugars found in other fruits. The monounsaturated fats in avocado are essential for hormone production and inflammation control. Avocados are rich in potassium, but unlike bananas, they provide this mineral in a form that's easily absorbed and utilized by senior bodies. The healthy fats help slow the absorption of nutrients, preventing the spikes and crashes that weaken your muscles. The anti-inflammatory properties of avocado specifically target the type of inflammation that affects joint cartilage and muscle tissue. Regular consumption can help reduce morning stiffness and improve your ability to move freely throughout the day. Eat half an avocado 2 to 3 times per week. You can add it to salads, make guacamole, or simply eat it with a little salt and pepper. Power food. 3. Papaya, the gentle healer. Papaya contains natural enzymes that actually help your body digest proteins more efficiently, unlike the harsh enzymes in pineapple. These gentle enzymes support your body's natural healing processes without breaking down healthy tissue. The vitamin C in papaya is accompanied by other nutrients that help your body actually absorb and use this vitamin, unlike the isolated vitamin C in oranges that can cause acid imbalances. Papaya also contains compounds that specifically reduce the type of inflammation associated with arthritis and joint pain. Many seniors report significant improvements in mobility after adding papaya to their regular diet. Eat fresh papaya 2 to 3 times per week, either as a snack or added to fruit salads with other senior-friendly fruits. I want you to take a moment and imagine yourself 6 months from now. Picture yourself walking up a flight of stairs without holding the handrail, getting up from your favorite chair without that familiar struggle, or taking a walk around the neighborhood without worrying about your legs giving out. This isn't just a dream. This is absolutely possible for you. Your body has an incredible ability to heal and strengthen itself, even after years of unknowingly eating the wrong foods. The changes I've shared with you today aren't complicated or expensive. They're simple swaps that can transform your life. I've seen thousands of seniors make these changes and experience remarkable improvements in their strength, energy, and independence. People who were struggling to walk to their mailbox are now taking daily walks. Seniors who needed help getting dressed are now gardening and playing with their grandchildren. The power is in your hands right now. Every meal is a choice to either fuel your body's strength or contribute to its decline. The fruits you choose to eat today will determine how you feel tomorrow, next week, and next year. Remember, it's never too late to start taking care of yourself properly. Your body is forgiving and wants to be strong. When you give it the right tools, the right foods, it will respond with renewed energy and vitality that you may have thought was gone forever. Don't let another day go by eating foods that are working against you. Don't accept weakness and pain as an inevitable part of aging. You deserve to feel strong, confident, and independent for years to come. Here's what I want you to do right now. Look in your kitchen and identify which of those 7 harmful fruits are sitting there. Make the commitment to replace them with the healing foods I've shared with you. Your future self will thank you for this decision. If this information has opened your eyes to the truth about nutrition for seniors, I want to hear from you. Type 1 in the comments if you learned something new today. Type 2 if you're committed to making these changes starting right now. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you science-backed information to help you live a healthier, more energetic, and balanced life. We provide practical solutions to improve your diet, body, and mind, all in an easy and accessible way. Ready to take the next step toward a healthier life? Check out the recommended products that can support your journey. Find the links in the pinned comment. Subscribe now and turn on notifications to stay updated with the best tips on longevity, nutrition, and wellness. Let's transform our health together. Share this video with other seniors in your life who deserve to know this information. Your knowledge could be the key to helping someone else regain their strength and independence. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Thousands of seniors are making these same changes and supporting each other towards better health. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that could change your life. Your legs were meant to carry you through life with strength and confidence. With the right choices, they can do exactly that. The question is, are you ready to make those choices? Your independence depends on your answer. Take action today. Your stronger, more confident tomorrow starts right now.